Jim Otto, the Hall of Fame center known as Mr. Raider for his durability through a litany of injuries, has died, the team confirmed. He was 86. The cause of death was not immediately known. Otto remained involved with the Raiders even after they moved to Las Vegas in 2020. He was among several players from the club's past who were in the locker room following the Raiders' 27-14 season-ending victory over the Denver Broncos in January. Otto joined the Raiders for their inaugural season in the American Football League in 1960 and was a fixture on the team for the next 15 years. He never missed a game because of injuries, competing in 210 consecutive regular season games and 308 straight total contests, despite undergoing 9 operations on his knees during his playing career. His right leg was amputated in 2007. Otto was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1980 and is considered one of the AFL's all-time greats. Otto was believed to have undergone more than 50 operations, most because of football-related injuries. Those dealt with multiple joint replacements, arthritis, and debilitating back and neck problems. His right leg was amputated in 2007. Otto also had prostate cancer and 2 major infections after his career. Former UFC flyweight fighter Geane Herrera has died. The 33-year-old leaves behind a 16-year-old son, with his partner expecting another child. Herrera fought 4 times in the UFC. Former UFC flyweight Geane Herrera has died at the age of 33. The BBC reported that Herrera was involved in a motorcycle accident in Tampa, Florida. Speaking on a GoFundMe page, his family said in a statement, "Our family is devastated by the tragic loss of our beloved Jean Carlos Herrera, known in the professional fighting world as La Pulga, whose life was cut way too short at only 33 years old. He took part in 13 fights in a 7-year career in mixed martial arts, and fought 4 times in the UFC after making his debut against Roy Borg. Herrera also took part in the Bare Knuckle Championship, BKFC, in 2021, beating Abdiel Velazquez in his sole win via technical knockout. Herrera began his fighting career at the Real Fight Championships in 2011 before moving into UFC. Ebrahim Raisi, Iran's president, dies in helicopter crash age 63. Iranian president was traveling by helicopter in the country's East Azerbaijan province when it came down in a forested area. Iran's President Ebrahim Raisi has died after a helicopter carrying him and other officials crashed in a mountainous and forested area of the country in poor weather. The 63-year-old, a figure representing conservative and hardline factions in Iranian politics, was president for nearly 3 years and appeared on track to run for re-election next year. Raisi racked up experience as a prosecutor in multiple jurisdictions before coming to Tehran in 1985. It was in the capital city that, according to human rights organizations, he was part of a committee of judges who oversaw executions of political prisoners. The late president was a longtime member of the Assembly of Experts, the body that is tasked with choosing a replacement for the supreme leader, in the event of his death. Barbra Fuller, who starred as the daughter Claudia on the long-running radio soap opera One Man's Family, all while appearing in films for Republic Pictures and such TV shows as Adventures of Superman, has died. She was 102. Fuller, who lived in the Los Angeles area, her godson J.P. Sloan announced. On the San Francisco set One Man's Family, created by Carlton E. Morse, Fuller played one of the Barber family's 5 kids from 1945 until the NBC radio drama completed its 27-year run in 1959. Her character, a twin with kids of her own, was gone from the program for a couple of years before she came aboard. Barbara Dean Fuller was born in July 1921 in Nahant, Massachusetts. After her father died when she was 3, she and her mother lived in St. Petersburg, Florida, and then moved to Chicago. Fuller married Lash LaRue, a star of low-budget westerns, in February 1951 in Yuma, Arizona. But they were separated by November and divorced by the following June. She was one of his many wives,